Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Portugal and France and who the fuck knows. We are playing Urbanguessr today. It is a map by Wolftrekker. We're going to be in major cities around the world, and hopefully we can figure them out within the 3-minute time limit. Although, we had a sign that looked Portuguese and a flag that looked French. The language looks... it's probably French. Shit. It doesn't really look Portuguese. It's not Reunion, because we don't have the wolf tracks. We have something that says vagina. It's not, but it's close enough. That says Rue. It's definitely French. So, we're in France. We do have the nice tropical palm trees. We do have Police Josephine, New Indian, Tourism Office, and an Olympia Hotel, which is, I believe, just a name. It's not like a town called Olympia or something. We might be able to find an address over here. Dames and Holmes. And then the 93 and the 97. 97, I'm pretty sure, is an overseas territory. But Reunion has a roof rack. And this car, even though it's Gen 2 coverage, does not. There's the flag of Switzerland. We get Trekker views. Is that why we don't have a car? No. To nice. So no, it has to be regular France. It has to be regular France. Here's Nancy. Here's nice. I don't know where Jamie's is, unless it's Genovo. Nice is to our north on A8. Fuck. And Nice is to our east. Could it be this bullshit island? And could it be pointing us to the... No, because there's no A8 over here. It would make sense if it was here. Oh, well, there goes... I'm a terrible person. Let me turn that off. It would make sense if that was pointing us to like a boat, like a ferry, but it wasn't. So, it had to be regular A8. We don't know what town this is, which is the problem. But we gotta be close to Nice. Because Nice is pointed in like 5 different directions. So let's just click Nice. It's gotta be close enough to Nice. And actually, right on the border of Monaco. And actually, we went into Monaco without realizing we were going into Monaco. Interesting. That kind of makes sense. Although, Nice is to our west and our south here. I still don't see the other one that we saw. But we do get the streak because it wasn't in Monaco. Which the streak doesn't really matter. This should be Thailand. Should be, doesn't mean it will. Alec did post all the information needed. So if you take the time and the energy and the effort, Thailand's going to be incredibly easy moving forward. Essentially, you need to learn some of the Thai alphabet. And by learning some of the Thai alphabet, you're going to be able to recognize certain letters that are then going to point you towards regions, and you need to know those regions. Obviously, it's Penny Pratwat. But once you learn that, and here's the flag of Thailand, once you learn those letters, then you'll have to find the regions, and then once you find the regions, you'll be getting a lot better scores. It's work, it's effort, but there's a new solution, and if you are dedicated, you're going to start getting better scores in Geoguessr. Obviously, this isn't something for casual players. This isn't really something for beginners. For beginners, there's a lot more you need to find out, you need to point out. And then, maybe, once you get to that certain level where you're starting to feel a little comfortable, you're starting to hit that plateau of, well, I don't know how to get better scores, maybe you learn Thai. And then when somebody goes, hey, what are you doing for fun? You go, I'm learning Thai to do better at a game called Geoguessr. And then maybe people look at you weird. It's, you know, it's the circle of life. It's just what happens. Right now, we're looking for town names. We probably already passed a few of them. Flags are great, but doesn't help us. So like we would need to find out what these two mean right here. And those two letters are probably enough to give us the exact region we're in. And if we could find the exact region, obviously we could pick a city. Maybe we should learn phone numbers as well. Although we don't know which one of those to use. Well, this sucks. Not much here. We do have a highway in front of us, although that could be a train platform, I guess. No, this is definitely a highway. I'm surprised we don't see any numbers nearby. We can jump on the highway, and there are some signs here. It should, if we get to the right spot, point us to where we want. Bangkok's to our south on 32. So we're north. Here's 32 right here. We need to find Wang No, which I don't see. And we need to find Ayutthaya, Atai Tani. Where does 32 go from here, though? It kind of just disappears. And it ends up being a little bit further south. So that obviously didn't help very much. Hate when you click on stuff accidentally, but obviously it's not a big problem. Too far south, so Ben is still doing great. I think that's Ben's. We have the back of a black car, and I don't see any Hebrew, so most likely this is going to be Jordan. Although, that could be the weird Tunisian follow car that's not really a follow car. So we need to keep our eyes out for French. Tourist salon for men. If we do see French, it's 100% Tunisia. But I think Jordan right now is probably the best bet. Although that car is still behind us. So, if it is Jordan, it has to be Amen. If it's Tunisia, I don't think we'd be... I thought this said Rapist Bookshop. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. If it's Tunisia, we'd see water. But the guy's still behind us, so it is a follow car. Does Amen have a follow car? We could also try to find a flag, which I think we just did. And that is not the Tunisian flag. That is the Jordan flag. Although it's a little Jordan customs. Alright, yeah, no, okay. Jordan doesn't really have a lot of coverage. So this has to really be an Amen. If we return to start, can we find signs that might be in English as well? Yes. Can we get to those signs that might also be in English? We are on King Ghazi Street. So we need to find King Ghazi Street, which probably not the easiest thing to do. We have a lot of Alis and Amens. I don't know if it's just going to be Ghazi. Maybe it'll be K Ghazi. I don't know where to even begin to look for King Ghazi Street. And we can't even see the road that we're on, what the cross street is. Kayed, and I don't know how far out we should be going. Well, this is a problem. And then the Kali, Zata, Salomon, Aled, Safad, Laj, Al-Urdan. Well, this isn't helpful. And then there's roads that just, we need to get this far in to fucking see. I don't think we're gonna find it. I don't think it's possible to find it. You probably had to get incredibly lucky. It would probably also have been easier if we got the road that connected into this, because it's probably a bigger road. This is Al-Oborg Street, Al-Sabsorg Street, and then that connects to King whatever Street. Yeah, we didn't find it. Hopefully we have a good guess. Let's go more middle. Hedge it in the middle. And you managed to get a perfect score. So here's K Fasal Street. This is Al Shaborg Street, and this is K Ghazi Street, which is what I thought it was going to end up being. Wow. That was tough. But 4 points off isn't bad. We still have a chance. Especially now that we're in the United States. We do have front plates. I thought that was going to be a kilometer sign for a second. I was going to be really concerned. We do have mountains to our west. It's probably the Rockies. We did have a bus just now. But I think we only saw it when we were right over here. We did. It literally just says good evening. Fuck you, bus. Alright. We know it's the United States. Can we get an unblurred license plate? I'm honestly thinking right now it's Colorado. I have no reason to guess Colorado. I don't even think the license plates fit. Because Colorado has, like, mountains. It's tough. It's tough to tell a blurred license plate. Usually there's a lot of detail on license plates. And when there's detail on license plates, you can't really get a good guess. Although, that's the Olympic Center. And the only Olympics I know in the West, near mountains, were Salt Lake City. And that's in Utah. Could that be? Maybe. We're going on a limb here. The Palmer High School Winter Sports Registration. And then that says Cheyenne? That's Montana. Really? Where the fuck is Cheyenne? I'm pretty sure. Is that Wyoming? It is Wyoming. Which is close to Colorado. Why would there be... this doesn't matter. Downtown public parking. Park. It just says downtown. Let's go downtown. Maybe we can find something. Could it be Wyoming? Yes. Could this be Cheyenne? I guess. Nevada Avenue. Let's assume it is. Can we find out? Actually, let's return aside. Where were we? We were in the residential area, over by Boulder and Institute. And we're assuming we're correct about this being the correct spot. If we could find Nevada Avenue, which seemed like it was a pretty big one. That's just Business 87. I don't think we even saw 87. Here's Randall. We're looking for Institute and Boulder. Boulder reminds me of Boulder, Colorado. So, McComb, Cribben, Day, Dillon, Snyder, Reed, Bent, Pioneer, Moore, Capital. Carey, Day. I don't think this is the right spot. I don't think it's the right spot, but we're going to have to guess it anyway. And it ends up being Colorado Springs. Which makes a little bit more sense. We got Longitude Guesser, so we're not going to win this one. Yellow plates in the front and the back, and then that says Wilhelm. So it should be the Netherlands. Let's see if we can't find anything that confirms the Netherlands. Lotus, does that say something on it? If it does, we can't see it. Nice cobblestone road. We do have street road names. We need to find something major, right? Like a bigger point of the town. So we can start to see if we're near water. If we could start to see if we have, I don't know, a town being listed. Obviously, churches are going to help a lot of people. They don't help me. But that's a nice looking church with a big square. Language that I don't understand because I don't speak Dutch. Shit. I kind of want to get to a major part. But it should be the Netherlands. And our only hope is that the current leader does not get the Netherlands. Does this... Yeah, there's the .nl, so it just 100% confirms that it's Netherlands. We'll go over here because that's the hedge bet. It could be The Hague, it could be Rotterdam, it could be Amsterdam. I've never been to either of them, so I don't actually know what they look like. And we're not really finding any... Well, here's our first real road. We are heading west, which should bring us to water. We do have a river flowing through, and we do have signs that point us to Geoguessr and Vlissingen, N57 and A58. One of those should be easier to find than the other. Here's A50. Here's A60. Here's A58 right here. Where does this go towards N57? Here's N260, 269. Is there? It doesn't really go very far. So the only roads around here, unless this is still 58, it is. This could be Tilburg. I don't see where Goose is. I don't see where Veer is. I think we have to choose one of them. Either Tilburg or this one. Well, no, here's Goose over here. So that's to our south. Where's Veer? I don't see that, but here's 59. Here's 57. So Middelburg? Because here's 57 again, and 58. Return to start. We are Kroteberg and Grodenmark. Here's the body of water. And actually, we do get the better score. It does end up being a little bit more in the middle of Middelburg, even though it's not quite the middle of the country. But that's not going to be enough to give us first place. I don't think we would have been able to do that because of that guess in the United States. Show high score. So Ben Keller is in first place at 24,643. Very good guesses all around. Calamity in second at 24,530. I think I missed something, obviously, in the United States there. Bo in third at 24,48, and then we're not too far behind at 23,875. The USA one was our worst one. That's a surprise. I mean, no, it's not, but 5 for 5 on countries. That's always 2 thumbs up. But that's going to be where we call for the day. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back again tomorrow. We won't have Assassin's Creed for probably a week or so. And we did miss a country streak yesterday. I think I'm done with country streaks for a little bit. Not country streaks. Country pro leagues. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed any of it, feel free to give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't, because apparently over 70% of you who watch this are not subscribed. It's free, costs nothing. Helps me out, helps the channel out. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow, but until then, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.